Have you ever imagined a global superstar, an icon of millions, brought to his knees not by the rigors of military training, but by a treacherous act within the very walls meant to protect him? The story of BTS's Jungkook's sudden hospitalization due to severe food poisoning has sent shockwaves across the world, raising disturbing questions about safety, loyalty, and the hidden dangers lurking in unexpected places. This isn't just a story about illness. It's a tale of brotherhood, resilience, and the unwavering support that transcends fame and fortune. Was it an accident, a tragic oversight, or something far more sinister? The circumstances surrounding Jungkook's food poisoning while serving in the military have ignited fierce speculation. Could this be a deliberate act targeting one of the world's most beloved figures? The answers are shrouded in secrecy, but the implications are chilling. Jungkook, the youngest member of the global phenomenon BTS, had embraced his mandatory military service with characteristic dedication. Known for his unwavering work ethic and commitment to excellence, he approached his duties with the same passion he poured into his music. However, a routine day took a horrifying turn. Assigned to kitchen duties, a seemingly innocuous task became the source of unimaginable suffering. The initial symptoms were subtle: a nagging stomach ache, a wave of nausea. But within hours, Jungkook's condition deteriorated rapidly. Severe cramps, vomiting, and a spiking fever signaled something far more serious than a simple stomach bug. Panic swept through the military unit as Jungkook collapsed, his fellow soldiers scrambling for help. Rushed to the nearest military hospital, Jungkook was immediately placed under intensive care. Doctors worked tirelessly to stabilize his rapidly declining condition. The diagnosis was grim: severe food poisoning, likely caused by contaminated food consumed within the military base. The source of the contamination remained a mystery, fueling anxiety and suspicion. News of Jungkook's hospitalization spread like wildfire, igniting a global outpouring of concern from ARMY, BTS's devoted fanbase. Social media platforms overflowed with messages of support, prayers for a swift recovery, and demands for answers. The hashtag #GetWellSoon Jungkook trended worldwide, a testament to the singer's immense popularity and the deep connection he shares with his fans. Amidst the chaos and uncertainty, one figure emerged as a beacon of hope and unwavering support: Jin, the eldest member of BTS, who had already completed his military service. Upon hearing the news, Jin immediately sought permission to visit Jungkook at the hospital. The military granted his request, recognizing the profound impact Jin's presence would have on Jungkook's morale. The reunion was deeply emotional. Jin, having experienced the rigors of military life himself, understood the isolation and vulnerability Jungkook must have been feeling. He offered words of comfort, shared stories of his own time in service, and reassured Jungkook that he was not alone. The bond between the two members, forged through years of shared experiences and mutual respect, was a source of strength in the face of adversity. The impact of Jungkook's illness extended beyond his fellow soldiers and the global fanbase. Even the hardened military commanders, accustomed to the stoicism demanded by their profession, were visibly shaken. They had witnessed Jungkook's dedication and discipline firsthand, his willingness to embrace the challenges of military life with a positive attitude. To see him brought down by such a senseless incident was a devastating blow. Witnessing Jungkook's suffering in the hospital's emergency room, some commanders were seen with tears in their eyes. This display of emotion, rare in the military context, underscored the deep respect and affection they held for Jungkook. He was not just a celebrity in their ranks. He was a comrade, a fellow soldier who had earned their admiration. As Jungkook's condition stabilized, a full-scale investigation was launched to determine the source of the food poisoning. Military officials vowed to leave no stone unturned, promising to bring those responsible to justice. The investigation focused on several key areas. The news of Jungkook's illness resonated far beyond the borders of South Korea. Global media outlets covered the story extensively, highlighting the singer's immense popularity and the unprecedented nature of the incident. World leaders, fellow artists, and prominent figures from various fields sent messages of support, expressing their concern and wishing Jungkook a speedy recovery. The crisp morning air at the military base held a deceptive tranquility. For Jungkook, the day began like any other, a blend of rigorous training and assigned duties. Today, his assignment was in the kitchen, a rotation all recruits experienced. The kitchen, usually a place of camaraderie and shared meals, became the epicenter of a crisis. Jungkook, known for his meticulous nature, approached his kitchen duties with the same dedication he applied to his performances. He worked alongside his fellow soldiers, preparing meals for the unit. However, an unseen threat lurked within the food preparation process. It wasn't a matter of poor hygiene or faulty equipment. It was something far more insidious. The first signs were subtle: a slight discomfort in his stomach, a fleeting wave of nausea. Jungkook initially dismissed it as fatigue, a common ailment among those undergoing military training. But as the day progressed, the symptoms intensified. The discomfort escalated into sharp. Jungkook's fellow soldiers, witnessing his deteriorating condition, immediately alerted their superiors. The urgency of the situation was clear. This was not a typical case of overexertion or a minor illness. Something was seriously wrong. Jungkook was rushed to the base's medical facility, where doctors quickly realized the severity of his condition. The initial diagnosis pointed towards severe food poisoning. The rapid onset of symptoms and their intensity suggested a potent toxin. Every minute counted as medical staff worked tirelessly to stabilize Jungkook's vitals and combat the effects of the poisoning. The base's medical resources were stretched to their limits, and preparations were made to transfer Jungkook to a larger military hospital if necessary. News of Jungkook's hospitalization reached the ears of his fellow BTS member, Jin, who had already completed his mandatory military service. The bond between the BTS members is more than just a professional relationship. They are like family, having lived and worked together for over a decade. Jin, deeply concerned for Jungkook's well-being, immediately sought permission from his former unit to visit him in the hospital. The military, recognizing the importance of this visit, granted Jin's request. His presence was not just a morale boost for Jungkook, it was a symbol of unwavering support from the outside world, a reminder that he was not alone in this difficult time. Jin's arrival at the hospital brought a sense of calm amidst the chaos. He spoke with the doctors, seeking updates on Jungkook's condition, and then spent precious time with his younger bandmate. Their conversation was private, a moment of solace amidst the storm. Jin shared stories of his own military experience, offering words of encouragement and reminding Jungkook of his strength and resilience. Jungkook's impact on the military unit extended beyond his fellow recruits. Even the seasoned commanders, accustomed to maintaining a stoic demeanor, were deeply affected by his illness. They had witnessed Jungkook's dedication, his willingness to embrace the challenges of military life with a positive attitude. He was not treated as a celebrity. He was one of them, a soldier who had earned their respect. Seeing Jungkook lying in a hospital bed, weakened and vulnerable, brought a rare display of emotion from some of the commanders. Tears welled up in their eyes, a testament to the deep connection they had formed with this young man who had so readily embraced his duty.